What up, YouTube? Your boy ProTech, man. Bring you another video. Skins content, man. I'm gonna talk about the whole what I want to talk about. Oh, the whole Redskins Meet With Tua thing. I'm gonna just talk about that very briefly. The Redskins are doing their due diligence, as every team should do their due diligence in the top 5 or any NFL draft. They meet up with all the potential top 10 to top 5 picks in the NFL draft. Tua Tagovailoa just had to be one of them. I know the Redskins. I know Ron Rivera isn't married to Dwayne Haskins, so I know people are kind of taking this overboard and thinking we're going to draft Tua, and Terrell Davis on NFL Network said we should draft Tua, and Tua Mania is going crazy. I'm shutting this down right now. There is no way in heck the Redskins are drafting Tua Tagovailoa with the number 2 pick in the NFL draft unless one of two things happen. Unless Dwayne Haskins came out of nowhere and actually be traded, or Ron Rivera is taking the Cliff Kingsbury approach. I completely doubt that. Because for one, Dan Snyder loves Dwayne Haskins. And at the end of the day, Dan Snyder is the owner. So I think when he talked to Ron, he said, hey, look, Ron, I know you're not married to Dwayne, but give him a year. If you don't like what you see, you could draft Trevor Lawrence next year. But we're not letting you draft Tua or Justin Herbert with that number 2 pick. That is dead. You need to go get Chase Young or trade out of it. I think they talked about that way before he got hired. Ron agreed, and it's what Ron's going to go with. He's going to go with Haskins the first year. If you don't like what Dwayne does, if Dwayne regresses or he stays about the same, which is mediocre, but if he plays like those last 2 games the whole season, then yeah, they'll just stick with Haskins. You know what I'm saying? So let's take a wait-see approach with that. But I don't think they're drafting Tua with the number 2 pick. I would say there's a 99.9% chance they're not drafting Tua. So don't worry about that, Redskins fans. I know Redskins fans are worried that they're meeting with Tua Tagovailoa. First of all, he's come off a hip injury. I don't want to draft a quarterback with come off an injury. We saw what happened with Robert Griffin III. That did not end well. The man came to the Redskins already with an ACL tear in his left knee. He tore the other one in his right knee, and we know how that went after that. Or it might have been the opposite. He might have tore his right ACL and tore his left ACL. Same difference. He tore both ACLs before the end of his rookie season, okay? He tore the first one in his freshman year in Baylor, and then tore it in his rookie year as a Redskin, okay? So that is what it is. My point is, we don't want to bring players in here with injury baggage. So I'm not worried about Tua getting drafted here at all. That's number 1. Number 2, the Redskins just used a first-round pick on a quarterback last year. So, unless you're the Arizona Cardinals and you do the Cliff Kingsbury thing, where you bring a whole new system and the system does not fit the quarterback at all, point blank, period, then you would entertain Tua Tagovailoa. But this system matched Dwayne Haskins' skill set more than Jay Gruden's system did. So why would they draft Tua? Makes no sense. Exactly. And the third reason they're not drafting Tua is because they want the best player available. The best player available is not Tua Tagovailoa. It is Chase Young. Chase Young's the best player in this draft, and it ain't close. So guess what the Redskins are going to do? They're going to take the best player available. So cut all this Tua crap out. We don't want Tua. The Redskins don't want Tua. They're doing their due diligence. So I'm ending this Tua Mania road. That is done. The Redskins are not drafting Tua Tagovailoa. They're not drafting Justin Herbert. They're not taking the number 2 pick. They're either taking Chase Young or they get out that pick because Chase went 1 and Burrow's sitting there and we're not drafting Burrow either, so chill out. Don't say that crap. Shut up. Not drafting Burrow. We're going to trade out that pick, get Isaiah Simmons or something, and get a boatload of draft capital. So that's how it's going to go. Either if Chase goes 1, they'll trade out the pick. If Chase is there, they're taking Chase. And if they pass on Chase Young, they're still moving down to get more draft capital. And I think they'll probably move down to the Dolphins and snatch pretty much all 3 of their first-round picks. And then they'll just build a team from there. So that would do it for you guys. That's my opinion on the whole Tua Mania situation. Do not worry, Redskin fans. If you want Tua Tagovailoa, if you're a Redskin fan, it's not happening. And if you don't want Tua, you have no worries. Thank you guys for watching. View, rate, comment, subscribe if you're new. Also, turn on post notifications to catch a Protect Sports video. Protect family, stay strong. Like always, put God first, out the way. And always remember, you might not be the most athletic or talented, but if you're the most professional and technical at your field of choice, you can always overcome the athletic discrepancy if it's an athletic field of choice or the lack of talent discrepancy. Always remember, be professional and technical in anything you do. Anything, fundamentals first, man. Look at Tim Duncan. Always remember that. Take it easy, guys. Have a great one, man. HCTR, Skins fans. Thank you guys for watching, man. Appreciate you, God. Peace. Squad. Protect fam. Let's get it.